guys, it's MJ.
And Tosh.
Here for another
Fantastic! You guys remember the last one where she basically, what's that word? Chastity? What's that word that you do if anybody gets married in Vegas?
castrate?
Yeah, there you go. She just, did that to everybody.
If you're offended, I mean, I think this is more about you. Why are you bothered by it? It's just in a big...
Because it was such a, like, very strong, I don't know how to say it, very strong opinion. It was more like...
It's a very bold statement. But don't you like when, like, somebody isn't like, I don't know, flip-floppy? Just get to the brass of something. You gotta stand for something. Have something.
And that one really was hard just because I know people that have, and they've been married for like 40 years, and it's been the best thing ever. And then I know some that, yes, they went there and they get divorced. So I've seen both.
So cute. It's been like 40 years. They call tomorrow. We really haven't been happy for like the last 10
We've
years.
been lying.
This just isn't working out. It's a matter of time.
Wow. You know that, side note, it was, what's his name?
Make sure
Hugh?
these go back to back so that it lines up with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because
This is
the
always-
hubby,
This is
the hubby was like, sometimes you guys recall something from an episode and you call it last episode and it wasn't the last one.
I would like him to tell me when, because we've
I
been
know.
very good
I didn't ask for specifics
I was like,
because it
I
was
go,
in one ear and out.
I go in order of what the machine says. So.
That's what I was like, if you think so, that's fine.
So Hugh Jackman and his wifey are separated, like going through divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been together for like 37 years or something. I don't know, that was sad. Maybe they got married in Vegas.
I was just going to say.
Anyway.
I think it's really hard in Hollywood to have like a...
No, I understand, but I'm just saying,
relationship.
obviously, just because they at least seem somewhat normal. I don't know how to explain it, but... And they were together for so long. I don't know. Anyways, But, alright, so you wanted to talk about holidays.
Well,
they're going to be
specifically,
coming up.
Yeah, we are in holiday season,
Mm-hmm.
and it got me thinking, it doesn't have to be a holiday in essence of what is specified.
Okay.
As I also feel like it could also fall for a birthday. Like, it's a holiday, essentially. Your birthday is a holiday. It's personal to each their own. But if you wanted to do something more specific to the naturally recognized holidays or whatever, do you have a favorite one? If so, what is it? And if money wasn't an option, what would be your dream way of spending it?
Okay, you go first.
I would have to say that if I did choose like my birthday, it would be far different than choosing just like your standard holiday.
Mm-hmm.
However, for standard holiday purposes, I would say that I love almost equally Halloween and Christmas. However, I do feel like Christmas is a little bit more than Halloween. So I probably would go with that's my favorite, like, nationally recognized holiday for the most part as a standard. Dream way of spending it, I would definitely want to do it big enough to have either a custom cabin or a custom house of some way, shape, or form up in the mountains.
Okay.
So that you do get a snow-filled Christmas. I would want to do it where you invited it's okay. I sound like such a bitch. I don't know how to say this without sounding like everyone's going to classify me as like a bad person. But we all know that if you love everyone, family and friends that you come in contact with, God bless you. However, there are some people in family that I'm just like, I don't like you, and if I'm having a family get together, I don't think it should have to be an open door policy. I feel like I should get to have my own
You can pick and choose.
my own guest list.
No,
but
I
like
agree.
I'm that person that's like, I like your husband but not your wife, so the wife's gotta stay somewhere else. You're welcome to go. I am that person. However, I would want, it doesn't necessarily have to just be immediate family. I wouldn't mind extending it to specific family members, but like having a big enough place where like everyone has their own comfortable room, space, and bathroom. But there is like a congregation area of a kitchen, like a one,
Yeah.
and dinner dining area in where presents are. I would like it to not necessarily just last those main days. I would want it to be like a week-long celebration. So maybe you get up there the week of Christmas, so a couple of days before Christmas Eve, you get unpacked, you get settled in, you guys, it's all paid for. We've got a chef, so we don't have to worry about cooking and cleaning. And that's pre-planned meal is just the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day meals. You can do whatever you wish on the other days, but food is present if you just prefer to eat at, where we're staying at. But then have like things set up.
Like activities, excursions almost.
Yeah, so like maybe one day you're going skiing and snowboarding or you're learning it and stuff like that. Or, maybe we're, all making like snowmen or something like that. But like make it a celebration where we're all together. And literally it's got to be drama free. If you start living in some sort of drama or you come up there with a sad taste in your mouth, you got to asked to leave.
You gotta go.
Yeah, but like that would be my dream way of spending it is just beautiful lit wood burning fireplaces, snow all around outside. We would have snow buggies and stuff like that if you wanted to go off riding on some of those and like, activities planned, but nobody that would be there. Either I am well enough off that I've paid for it all, or it's been all included so that anyone that's coming up that was invited does not have to worry about pitching in.
It'd already be taken care of.
The sole purpose is just family and connecting time, and that's it.
That sounds nice.
I know. Really, I would really like to do that at some point in my life. That would be my dream way of spending it.
So my, the group of my friends, there's like 10 of us, and they actually rented a cabin in Sholo this December. And I'm not going to be able to go because I have work party and other stuff happening. I know, and I'm thinking about not going.
Work party.
Because what they're doing is exactly what you, kind of what you're saying. But what I think is really cool is that every night they're celebrating each holiday. So like when the first night you get there, it's Halloween. So they're going to watch like Hocus Pocus and they're going to do that kind of stuff, right? Then the next night is Thanksgiving. They're going to have like Thanksgiving dinner, and then you have Christmas. I think that's pretty cool too. Similar idea of like what you're saying.
I do love that mindset.
Yeah.
But I do get bummed out when you have to do, and it's harder for us that have like split families, but when you have to have like multiple Christmases or multiple like Friendsgiving, and then your Thanksgiving with your immediate family, and then like your whole family get together. Like I'm exhausted by that. I'm exhausted by that. And when my parents split up, it was literally like we had 4 to 5 different parties that we had to go to because it was like, God forbid if your significant other is also split up. But like it was like you go to your mom's side, then you go to your dad's side, then you have your immediate family, then you have your friends one that you get together. Like I love that everybody wants to get together, but that's like in my mind for Christmas. All the people that you want to be around, and that makes it hard because maybe somebody that you invited actually wanted to spend it also with someone else, but they weren't invited. But I just want to spend the holiday on the holiday itself with the people that make you happy. That's what I want.
No, and I mean... Again,
but I do like their idea. To me, I would feel like, sorry, I'm playing footsies with you. I would get exhausted because I just feel like, it's another party.
That was just more of, well, and it wasn't party. It's like they're literally making like hot cocoa. It's just like hanging out type of thing. But I like the concept of it on the friend side of it because it's just friends. Now, on family, I'm the same. I would choose Christmas. I love Christmas. And honestly, what you said is pretty much exactly what I envisioned as well. Yeah. I just don't know. I've never seen snow fall. So I think that would be cool to like be there when the snow is falling and like be able to play in it. Those things do sound really, like, it sounds awesome to me. I never, like I said, I've never done that. It's always been and it's the same. It's like we always jump from family to family. This year, I have Christmas Eve at my house, and I'm excited about that. Like that's cool too because I get to decorate everything that I want. I bought these like little lottery scratcher tickets that everyone's gonna scratch when they come in, and if they win, they get a prize. And like I don't know, I like but I love spending, like you said, that time together. And it is Christmas would be my thing, and that it's hard for me because of, you know, obviously I'm not with my daughter's dad, and so she is only with me for a couple hours Christmas Eve, and then I don't get her Christmas, and like those things suck. They suck. But I mean, it is what it is. I make the best of what I can, but I do like that idea of at least 1 year like doing that.
Yeah.
Like obviously not every year. That's probably impossible for a lot of people, especially with time off and
stuff.
Well, and then taking time off with work. I mean, it's just not.
Yeah, but see, like that's like to me like the lure about it. Like if it was every year, just imagine that. That's like something that you always have to look forward to, and it's never out of your pocket. Like, and that's like
every month you
want
put
to
money
make
towards it. Yeah.
Well, like it's like you want to make time for it. Like my thing is like so often than not, it's like a pick and choosing game. But like, imagine that. Like it would just be like, no, this is like I will still Tasha's story over here. I'll be like, no, this is the one time where we're not splitting up my daughter. Sorry, and NJ's already got plans for us, and it's already done, and she's with me for a week straight and whatever like that. But like, I don't know if I would own this property, so it'd always be like a little getaway because I do want a home up north and in more of like the mountains and the cooler weather. If it was big enough to constantly do that and it was open to whoever was invited, you just have to let me know or whatever. Or if it was like a trip that was paid for. But like, irregardless, it would be
I love the paid chef. I love the chef idea.
Well, see, the reason
because I like cooking. Or we can have cooking, like a cooking class one night, like somebody to teach us.
That's fine, but like I'm saying, like nothing's more frustrating, and I don't know how. And bless you people that still do it, but we grew up in a situation where, you know, grandma and the moms always helped for the most part, but like grandma made like the Thanksgiving or like Christmas or Christmas Eve dinner. It was always like provided, and nothing was. It took years to get to bring your own dish, so it wasn't just put on one person. But when we grew up, it was always just kind of put on one person or at one household, one kitchen, and then moms would help so that it wasn't on one person. But it was never bring a dish and then we'll all set up a table. It wasn't 100% like that till further on down the road.
Yeah.
However, as an adult, the reason why my mindset goes to like a chef or whatever like that, of having it done is I hosted Thanksgiving one time at my house as an adult. I felt so overwhelmed by it, and that was 6 fucking people. Like, I just, in my mindset, I do overthink a lot, and maybe I just don't know when to call it quits.
Yeah.
But like, at first everything sounds great. But then you start realizing how many different stores you have to go to pick up the stuff that you planned, or how much money you're spending. Like, I don't know how my grandmas did it when they were at like 21 people coming over for dinner and not feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. And I hate cooking. I don't like to cook at all. I love baking, but like when it comes to actually making meals and food, I have a raw meat phobia, and I will not touch or prep meat like that. My mom tried for years to try to get me to help, and I can't. But like, it just feels like a lot. I don't want to feel like I'm starting to cook at like midnight and then have to get dressed and prep for everyone coming over like my grandparents did and put on their best dress or whatever for the party. Like, bless you if you are able to handle that, but I'm just like, take the weight off of someone else's shoulders and already have it done.
Yeah.
But I also feel semi-guilty because Christmas, for whatever reason, despite animosity, despite frustrations, despite anger, I always feel you should be around family and those that make you happy, and just have a day or two of not feeling stressed out or anxious or overwhelmed with everything life already gives you the other 360 days of the year and stuff like that. But like, that's your one time for downtime. But if I hire that damn chef, they're gonna be like, I'm fucking here cooking for your family and nobody's cooking for. I do feel bad.
That's what I thought about too.
I feel guilty, but like in the same sense, like my mindset goes to that one year I hosted Thanksgiving, and I'm like, I can't. If I invited, now granted, I'm not saying that I'd have 50 people there. My list would be secluded. But, like, I'm just saying, like, even in that sense, like, I just don't want it to be on someone else's plate for having to prep. I want you to enjoy. Yeah. It's the one time where all of us don't have to feel stressed about it, or how did I come up with my cut of, like, making it happen. I just want it to be a place where you can go and actually be like, wow, I remember what making a memory feels like. I remember what being happy feels like. I remember where I felt relaxed. If that's MJ's fucking party, I want it. That would make me happy. And I want the one night to be, you know, that you get up there, that there's this gigantic Christmas tree that we all get to decorate together and stuff like that. I want that. But I don't want your drama. I don't want your attitude. I just want fun.
Yeah.
And the only way that I can think that I make that happen is take as many stresses out of it that are like the norm as possible. Nobody likes to rush up somewhere, especially if you've got some driving in there, and be like, okay, I'm up there for one day, turn around, sleep overnight, and come back.
Ugh.
I want you to be like, okay, woo, we packed everything, we got up here, but now, for the next like 5 or 6 days, it's downtime. We unpack our shit, we get settled, we start enjoying shit, then we have the holiday, and then you've got like 2, nights
like
after
the
that.
idea of like the little excursions. I do like that because I'm weird. Like I like things being planned.
You're like, you want to go snowboarding? Here you go. You want to go skiing? Here you go. You want to learn? That's up there for you too. You want to, you want to
build snowmen?
Yeah, you want to go build snowmen? You want to try your hand at the not snowboarding, but like what are the not jet skis, but like the snowmobiles.
Yeah.
You want to do that? Fine. Hey, you want a Clydesdale that's pulling a sleigh for you and your daughter to go with hot cocoa? I got that too. I want to cover it all. I want it all.
I mean, that would be nice. So my friend and I, we've been talking about I think it's just that all-inclusive is what's very appealing because it is. We have so much day-to-day that we're already doing. Mm-hmm. We want to go somewhere and remove those things from us. So an all-inclusive, because we talked about just even Rocky Point. Like, just going there to an all-inclusive resort just for like 3-4 days, not doing anything, and food, everything's ready for us. And we just hang out.
Well, another reason that I think about that too, in all honesty, is we grew up, we didn't have a lot. And I know what my mom stressed out about a lot. And I just want to remove money from it. I already know, I've lived that life of knowing how hard it is to want to do something fun but not being able to afford it. Yeah. I want to remove that for other people and myself. I just want it already done. I already want it taken care of. Take that off the table. It's hard enough as it is, wondering where something's going to get covered and whatnot, on just regular stuff. Christmas should be what it is. And if you don't celebrate Christmas but you celebrate Hanukkah, again, whatever that holiday time frame for is you, I just want you to enjoy it. And be like, if that's the one thing that you have out of a year where you didn't have to strain yourself to get it and then feel nothing but disgusted during it, and then you went home and you were like, why? I want that. I want that. And I don't, the weird thing is even though I want it for myself, it's just, but I'm covering other people, is just because all I know is that the list that I had, those are the people that make me happy. Yeah. And I just want to feel happy at that time. And I know what it's like to feel stressed out. So if that stress is taken off the plate so we all just get to enjoy each other that much more, that is that gift for me.
So I thought about it with when you mentioned like only inviting who you want to invite, and if you don't like the wife, like only the husband type of thing could go. I think about that like for when I get married, because I don't want, well anyways, we don't need to go there, but there's a lot of people that I don't really want to go.
Right.
And it's like we should be able to,
I don't want to have to feel, it's my party, and if I'm paying for it all, I should get to choose.
Well, and it's like I don't want to deal with the bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. And typically if I don't like you, there's probably something dramatic that you have going on. Because like, even though it comes off that I'm brandish and harsh, like honestly, I'm not. We were having a conversation about my relationship, and she's like, well, it's nice that you can see like maybe like what your toxic trait is that you're handling in. I do. I try to examine both sides of it. So if I've come to the conclusion that I don't like you, I have worked really fucking hard. Like, I'm not just like somebody like right off the bat that just thinks that I'm better than you or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. And I think the average person is like that. But I do examine all sides. But if it's just been repeatedly toxic interaction with you, I don't like you.
You're not coming.
You ain't in for an all-inclusive week-long vacation in the snow.
Oh, I know that sounds nice though, with the wood fire, like a burning fire.
Like, I want it to be, like, even if
s'mores.
It's... Right. If we even have, like, a nice area, like, outside with blankets, and you've got the heat lamps on the backside of you, but, like, the bonfire so that everyone can do s'mores, kids and adult, so it's comfortable out there. Great. But then I also want that grand fireplace always, like, in that congregated area to just be burning, well lit and everything so that everyone can just chill, have, like, cocktails, laugh. If you don't want to be a part of, like, the midnight chit-chat, you can go back to your room, maybe soak in a bath. Everyone's got, like, a master bedroom, so you've got, like, this nice bathroom
like
and bed in there.
Tub.
Yeah. If you want to just be in your own area and chill.
And a masseuse. We need a masseuse there.
Well, shit. Now it's getting expensive. I wasn't thinking about a masseuse.
I'm thinking of a massage every day.
I mean...
like, before I go to bed.
I wasn't thinking of, like, a spa moment with it, but it was just more activities to do together.
But we can include a spa moment.
If I'm already out this money in imaginary land, then
Can you imagine? I mean, you get a wonderful massage and a facial, and then you just get to snuggle up in a warm blanket next to a fire after all that.
No, but I was thinking about other things with a warm fire. Maybe you get a different type of massage before you start your day of activities with everyone else, you know. In front of your fireplace that's in your bedroom. Oh, the master with a fireplace in there.
Is that, like the proposal? No, remember the proposal? Have you seen that movie with, is it Ryan? Yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock?
They had a fireplace in the room.
But that's cute too.
And I wouldn't be opposed, like, even if it was, like, a destination spot. Like, I don't know if I would want it just up north in Arizona. I also really love Colorado during winter season, and I truly want to go to Alaska, but I would fear that Alaska is too cold to want to go do stuff out and about. And it's dark, isn't it dark? But the proposal was in Alaska.
It's, like 6 months out of the year or something.
Yeah. If it's dark all the time, you don't want to do your activities outside necessarily if it's that time of year, because I don't live there, but... if it was even a destination spot, I'm fine with that. All I want, if I'm making it a destination spot, I also need to include, because I'd want to, you're being picked up so you don't have to drive to the airport, your airfare's already paid, and you get picked up when you're at your destination to be driven to the house. I want that all included as well.
You know what I also...
Your main issue is packing your shit and showing up. That's it.
I mean, that sounds nice, but I think for me...
Oh, and if you want to shop. I'm not paying for your shopping.
I would also want, I've always wanted to do this. And I'm trying. Like, I'm striving to get closer to it, and I, do what I can. But I really want to be that person that's able to give that gift that somebody's been just really wanting. Like...
I love that idea, but I would say with stipulations.
Well, no, of course. Like,
I don't want to buy someone a car.
She wants a destination party, and I'm not going to, just buy this destination party for her.
Right.
No, but I'm saying, because I think of...
It's my party, but because that was a gift to me. So it's like, I'm still the giver, but she's the backer.
Yeah. No, so is it the first Santa Claus? Have you ever seen that movie with Tim Allen? Mm-mm. Okay, well, I watch it every year. Like,
sorry if I swallow.
You swallow?
Well, I had a drink, but like Tosh was saying before we started, she goes, have you ever taken so much to drink that it feels like you get like a ball stuck in your throat that you're trying to swallow down? I did take too much to drink, but I broke it up into 2 different swallows, and I think that's why it sounded loud.
So, Santa Claus, there is a scene where at the end, he gives... like his ex-wife and her new husband, they've been wanting gifts since like they were little childhood, and he's now Santa Claus, and he gives those gifts to them. Aww. Like, I want, like, honestly, like, that would be amazing for me, and I try to like take note of this stuff, but I really want to be that. I want to have a party. Like, honestly, I think about it now with I'm going to be hosting Christmas Eve at my house this year, and I even think of those little scratchers, like those 8 gifts. I want them to be like really just like fantastic little gifts. Not expensive. I'm not over here saying
just
anything.
meaningful.
Bougie, yes. And I'm just so
for my
excited for
grand
that.
Christmas party. I got you. I'm gonna get you your adult Power Wheels. Loaded in the passenger seat will be stickers.
This thing's like falling.
Tasha's childhood is just all like complete
stickers.
at that point. Bottle of wine in like the little trunk. I got you, boo.
But like, I think for me, it would be Christmas, but it'd be something like that where I'm able to host a party, even if it's just one, like for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
But within that, I'm able to literally give everybody like a childhood, like just a memory gift. Like I want to be able to do that, and like everyone leave just so like nostalgic and happy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I piggyback off of what you're saying there. Here's my thing. I don't hate gift cards, but I do feel like when I give a gift card, me personally, it might be entirely what you want, but I feel like shit, like I didn't think hard enough about like something that you really wanted, and I just was like, here, I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I also love getting gift cards to things that I love because that allows me to pick out what I wanted and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, when I give one, I'm like, oh my god, this makes me feel like I just didn't even try. Here you go. It was easy. I went to one store. I did it online. Like, I agree with you there. I like giving, like, meaningful gifts.
And that's what I want to do. I want to just take everyone that's closest to me, like, that means a lot to me, and be able to do that.
Yeah.
And just know they're like, what?
I want to be that one person that gives a meaningful gift to the wife or something and not the opposite person. They just got, like, something lame, and you're just like, wow, why did you go through so much trouble with them? I like them. Take it as you will.
But I would do that, and I would get a chef, and I would have them like the most delicious food ever there. Yeah, I mean it would be very similar, like a mini destination. I mean yours sounds amazing, but even for mine, that's more of like where I think I go is like having something.
Yeah, I was just thinking that if it was a dream way of spending it,
Yeah.
and money wasn't like an issue or anything like that, how would you do your favorite holiday?
Well, because there's another scene in Santa Claus where they go to, it's her like PTA meeting or something, his little girlfriend that he has, or he's trying to make her his wife because he needs to get married. Like that's stipulation in order to be Santa Claus. This is the second one. And he goes to this meeting and it's all these teachers and stuff. And he gets gifts that they've always wanted. So one of them wanted, I forgot that name, but it's a boxing. It's like a kid game, and you hit the buttons and they like punch at each other. Anyways,
like Hungry Hippo,
kind of like that, but with like kickboxing and stuff, right? And he did that. He got all these gifts for everybody. It was just really cool, and they spent hours just playing those like kid games.
I like that idea.
Yeah. So, anyways. What's your guys' dream?
Yeah, let us know. We've got our YouTube up, so you can comment there.
Yes.
Like and subscribe, or on your streaming, whichever streaming channel you like. We're on, I think, pretty much all of them.
Yeah, I think we're on like 22 or something.
Yeah. Let us know, or at mjandtosh@gmail.com. Send us an email.
Or Instagram. We have that too.
Yeah.
We're just everywhere, guys.
We're trying. You know what I want to do for Halloween, just because it's my second favorite?
What?
I want to throw a masquerade ball.
Aww.
And have that completely done.
That would be fun.
I know, like in like a castle that you rented. Alright. I've got stuff for my birthday too. But anyways, this is MJ.
And Tosh.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.